Good morning. This is Dr. Mia Lueth. It is June 29th, 2024, 10:12 a.m. Eastern New York time. Um, I am going to say what I'm going to say about some things because it just so happens that it is actually the case in some ways here. Okay? Uh, if you don't like to hear the answer no because it's the truth, then I can't help it. If you can't recognize when someone is being honest with you, then there's no point, is there? I mean, I'm a mature, grown up adult. I have been for quite some time. And, it is time for mature adult conversations. And if you want to be treated like a mature adult, then sometimes you need to handle uh, a little bit of what some people may call criticism. Okay. Some of it isn't, it's just, oh, hey, we noticed this, we noticed that, right? Okay. I mean, I don't have any other choice. My medical condition is not really improving, and there's some things that were done previously that made it worse. So I have to take time to, yep. And oftentimes, if you're on long term medications, there are times when you might have to change it because your body has become habituated to it. So it is, you know, always a work in progress. And it's difficult because it's very unpredictable. Functional neurological disorder uh, is has very similar, right, uh, patterns in some ways as Parkinson's, but it, it's more unpredictable. And well, the good news is that once you realize certain medications or therapies are actually right, not helpful and causing harm, you're allowed to stop those freaking. I'm allowed to say no to certain medications. I don't need parental guidance. Right. Okay. I mean, it will involve law enforcement at this juncture. And there are a lot of people heavily medicated from walking around the United States of America. I don't think anybody needs to be that heavily medicated, to be honest. Right. Okay. I'm honest with my doctors. Okay. I'm not a tweaker or any of those kind of things. I'm not seeking a high. And I'm not some kind of street thug. I'm making a documentary, is what I'm doing. It's just this is the way it's being recorded. So at some point, right, it's going to be put in a certain order. So it's not in, right, um, in linear order right now. Right. But I'll get to that when I have time. And if I never get to it, I never get to it. Okay. I mean, someone who gets paid to be a caregiver for someone else. Okay. Right. You can't. I want to be careful about the way I'm saying this. Is if you're going to accuse me of something, you better have proof to prove it in a court of law. Okay? I tell people often that the phone that I have, I don't even like smartphones. Okay? It got shoved on me, and I never ever wanted a smartphone. But sometimes it loses connection. One day I was not anywhere near it, and it auto dialed. Okay, you understand? I get texts sometimes like a day after they're sent. And sometimes even though it's not turned off or it's not on airplane or it's not, right, it won't ring. It'll just go right to voicemail. I don't know why. I don't care why. It just does. And if I want to hang up on someone, I'm allowed to do that. Okay, right. You understand what I said about what I saw at Fletchy training is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And there are people who are handling firearms in the United States who should not be. Some of them are law enforcement officers. That's the truth. Some of them are military. Okay. I cannot rely on my family for support because they're dead. I'm an ice hockey lover. I'm a music lover. And I have very difficult illnesses to manage. Don't take it out on the fucking disabled autistic woman. I am not the problem with today's world, I can assure you that. Some people cannot handle pressure very well. It's not okay to bully vulnerable citizens. And ice hockey lifers, it's summertime, right? I go soft in the summertime, right? Just, I go soft in the summertime. I'm all soft in the summertime. Don't worry about it, right? Okay. So, you know, shortened lifespan, like to make the most of it. What is the problem here? I'm telling the state honest truth. No one's allowed to threaten me. If I have to have the U.S. military help me and protect me, I will. Okay? The only contract work I ever do has to do with training. It's always the case. Doesn't change. I should not be expected to do something different. I'm definitely not a violent person. This is just true. And okay, bullying disabled people is not the right way to go. I mean, as for autism, I'm pretty sure I was born this way. But I still went to work. I still did stuff. Productive member of society. I don't owe a debt to society. It's not my job to prove God to you. Do your own work, schmuckles. I'm allowed to say out loud in the United States of America in a public forum that what I saw from government employees, some of it was unacceptable. And I am allowed to sue. Okay. Some of you can't work at this level, is what I'm trying to tell you. And you're in the wrong place. Now, you were told to leave, and you didn't. Something is going to happen on Earth. Trust me. One way or the other, you're going. Do not ever threaten me again. Do not threaten people again. Do not threaten people in public. Do not get online and accuse people of things that you know nothing about. In the United States of America, everyone is considered until they are proven guilty in a court of law. There is no other way. It is the only way. You like discriminating against the poor? You like discriminating against the sick people who can't fend for themselves? This makes you awesome? Does this make you great, good? I don't think so. It doesn't. Go back to nothing.